You're welcome to this section of interview today, sir. What could you say about working with God and background check? Relate this to our present governmental governing in Nigeria today.
Tabita ni wo drum bi ni mo re. Ipò presidency ipò mímọ́ jùlọ nìyẹn. Baba Tinubu ipò mímọ́ jùlọ nìyẹn. That is to say, ipò tó máa pàṣẹ tí orílẹ̀-èdè táyé mùtúmùwà máa dára. Ipò tó máa pàṣẹ tí gbogbo nǹkan máa bọ́ sí ìrọ̀rùn. Òun la yá a make gbogbo owó yìí sí. Síbẹ̀ náà, àtúnyáwó sí. Yeah, thank you, my presenter. As that question goes, I will answer it logically so that everybody will understand how things are going. You see, to work God, it entails cleanliness, which the book of 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 6 says that godliness with contentment is a great gain. So that is exactly what I call when you have godliness in you and you are contented with how God created you, that is clean of mind. Clean of mind. And when you are walking with clean of mind, you will be able to ascend into the hills of God. For he said, ta ni yóò gun orí òkè Olúwa lọ tàbí ta ni yóò dúró níbi mímọ́ rẹ̀ ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ mímọ́ àti àyà funfun òun ni yóò gorí òkè Ọlọ́run lọ. And so many today are not prepared to embark on what? On a clean journey with God. And that's why you see they do all things they like. That's why you see them, they were doing all sorts of evils. Killings, abduction, a lot of things to mention of evil. And so, many who want to what? Ascend into the hills of God must be able to have a good background checking. Without background checking, and you see them coming into places, you see them moving, their diversions from one party to the other. You will see them in that way. They have nothing to offer the nation. And so, I will relate my thoughts to the head of the state. Nigeria has seen a lot of numerous head of states over the years. Unfortunately, they might have a good mind, but we could see all they have produced. Today you see insurgency here, you see banditry here, you see stealing, you see adoption, kidnapping, and so on and so forth. These are the products of all the head of states we have had in Nigeria. All the way from Gowan to what? Ebele Jonathan and to the present state. What every of them have produced is what we are seeing today. Stealing of the highest order is what we are seeing today. So my presenter, what you are saying, is your question. I will elaborate on them, but allow me to express my answers in both Yoruba and English for my people to understand. Thank you very much. Okay, gbogbo ẹ̀yin ọmọ Ọlọ́run jákèjádò lórílẹ̀-èdè ayé níbi tí ẹ ti ní àǹfààní láti orúkọ mi ò tí ì yí padà. Èmi ni wòlíì Akíngbólúgbé. Bí o bá bá Ọlọ́run rìn nínú òtítọ́ àti òdodo, you will not walk under a closed heaven. Bí o bá rìn pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run tó sì ṣiṣẹ́ òdodo bó ṣe tọ́ àti bó ṣe yẹ, bí ayé tilẹ̀ kẹ́gùn rẹ, heavens will celebrate you. Ìyẹn lèmi ṣe fẹ́ jẹ́ kẹ́ mọ̀ pé bíbá Ọlọ́run rìn is a great deal. Ṣùgbọ́n ìkíyèsára gbọ́dọ̀ wà. O gbọ́dọ̀ mọ àwọn nǹkan kan. You must do your background checking first before you embark on any journey. Kò wá sí ọ̀nà tó wá fẹ́ gbà láti bá Ọlọ́run rìn tí o ò ní rìn ní pípé. Oníta ni yóò gun orí òkè Olúwa lọ tàbí ta ni yóò dúró bímọ rẹ̀ ẹni tó lọ́wọ́ mímọ́ àti àyà funfun. Ẹni tí kò gbé ọkàn rẹ̀ sókè sí asán tí kò sì búra ẹ̀tàn òní yóò rí ìbùkún gbà lọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run àti olùdílọ́wọ́ Ọlọ́run gbà lára. Now, many are operating under a closed heaven due to the fact that they refuse to understand their background. Psalm 11 verse 3 says, bí ìpínlẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́, kí hà ní olódodo yóò ṣe? Nothing. Kò sí ohunkóhun tí olódodo lè ṣe nígbà tí ìpínlẹ̀ rẹ̀ bá bàjẹ́. Wàá gbàdúrà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni màá gbà bẹ́ẹ̀ ni onígbà mí. What I'm saying is this. Bí o bá rìn pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run, movement with God in the spirit will yield you a lot of bountiful blessings. When a situation whereby you fail or you refuse to walk with God by keeping His commandments, keeping His rules, I'm telling you, you only walk in vain. Wàá sáré lásán. Ò ní sáré lásán. Jesus, you are my best friend. I would like to work out with you. You know they lie, you know they blame me, why I would like to work out with you. If this could be your decision, I'm telling you, it will give you joy. Inú ẹ̀ pàápàá máa dùn síra ẹ̀ pé wá, oríṣètò Ọlọ́run. You will be happy you are doing your work in the pathways of what? Of godliness. And the book of Timothy chapter 1 verse 1 Timothy chapter 6 verse 6 says, godliness with contentment is a great gain. Now, when you walk with God, you will bring everything into what? Into accountability. You will account everything unto God and unto humanity. I want you to understand, there are so many things going on today in our government. Ìdí tá fi yan ìjọba ni pé kí ìjọba lè ṣe kíni, kó lè take care of the masses. Kí wọ́n lè share equally. Gbogbo ìdí ṣe kíni. Owó tí orílẹ̀-èdè ṣe kíni tó pa. Lóṣooṣù kí the least in the street ó lè benefit nínú ẹ̀. Lẹ́nu ọjọ́ méjì yìí, ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan béèrè question kan lọ́wọ́ mi. Ó ní ọ̀rẹ́, ó ní yes. Ó ní, are you sure our government is doing the right thing? Mo ní they might see it that they are doing the right thing. But until it gets to the grassroots, làwa tó mọ̀ pé wọ́n ṣe the right thing. Lọ́wọ́lọ́wọ́ yìí, wọ́n ṣe the right thing. Ó lóòótọ́ ni o, ó ní wọ́n ṣe rẹ̀. Ó lóun rò pé bóyá mò ń jẹ lábẹ́ ìjọba yẹn. Ló ń ṣe true question sí mi because wọ́n máa ń listen sí ọ̀rọ̀ mi from time to time on air. Pé lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta pé mi ò sọ̀rọ̀. Ó dàbẹ́ ni pé mo ti jẹ́ lòdò. Mo ní no, I will always be who I am. Màá sọ òtítọ́ sílẹ̀. Wọ́n hunt mi. Wọ́n arrest mi. Ṣùgbọ́n I will still stand on that truth. Nígbà tí Tinubu bá rí pé mo stand on that truth, á mọ̀ wípé àwọn kan ṣì wà lórílẹ̀-èdè tó ṣe kíni tí wọ́n sì ṣètò lọ́rùn. Kò sí sọ́wọ́ ṣe lè fẹ̀gàn kàn mí tó. I will not change my color. because I stand to build the nation. Ó wá pè mí sí àwọn àkíyèsí kìíní kan. Ó lóun gba message kan láti ọ̀dọ̀ ọ̀rẹ́ mi kan. Ó nígbà tó lè máa rí ọ̀nà kan forwarded sí orí message yẹn láti pé ibi tó ti ń bọ̀ pọ̀. Ó náà fẹ́ kí n ṣírò lé. Ó ní ṣé àwọn ọmọ Nàìjíríà ò ní ẹ̀tọ́ láti mọ nǹkan tí ìjọba yìí ń ṣe tí wọ́n ń ná owó lé lórí. Ó ní kí n wo number 1 FIRS pass. Ó ní wọ́n generate 28.6 trillion in 2025. Ó ní customs generated 7.2 trillion in 2025. NPA generated 1.25 trillion in that same year. NNPC generated 60.14 trillion in that same year. Only immigration, they generated 618 billion naira. NDIC generated 453 billion in 2025. Stamp duty revenue, 65 billion in 2025. Now, CBN Treasury bills. Once again, CBN Treasury bills raised to cover budget deficit in 2025, 15.4 trillion naira. Oil subsidy removed, power subsidy removed. Where is the money? Alhaji Bola Tinubu, nothing to show for all the money. Nothing to show for all the money reported to the Bola Tinubu. No new teaching hospital built. No new university built. No primary health care. Nigeria has the lowest life expectancy in the world. Exchange rate of naira to dollar very high. All federal roads are in state of disrepair. Insecurity surges alarming on the rise. Agricultural sector dying due to imports. Federal contractors have not been paid since 2024 till date. Yet, Bola Tinubu is asking to borrow another $6 billion. Are Nigerians jinns, or are they under a spell? Honorary Rinwan was a person that emerged this. So nígbà mìíràn òtítọ́ ní ká máa sọ tàbárí nǹkan tó rọrùn ẹ jẹ́ ká sọ pé nǹkan yìí rọrùn ká lè work on it kí ìjọba lè work on it. 3 years of this government wọ́n ṣe ń wo àgbègbè ibi tí mò ń gbé, it still remain the same it was. Láti 3 years wá, a mọ̀ wípé kì í ṣọjọ́ kan lè máa achieve gbogbo àwọn nǹkan yìí, ṣùgbọ́n a ti gbọ́dọ̀ máa rí glimpse ó máa dára, ó máa dára, ó máa dára. Bàbá fọdún 4 ṣe pínlẹ̀ sí wèrè, ọdún mélòó la fi síwí? Ebi ń pa everybody now. Ṣé ìgbà àtijọ́ oúnjẹ wa ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sọ ó bí dandan kẹ́ ẹ sọ sí àkókò campaigning? ìgbà tí àwọn mẹ̀kúnnù máa fi jẹun. My able president, sir. Ṣé ẹ gbọ́dọ̀ sún sí àsìkò campaigning? Mo gbọ́ pé ẹ pín rice ní Delta Warri mọ́ eastern part of the nation lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta kan. Ẹ ní láti pín rice, sir. You don't need to share bags of rice before you campaign. Kí àwọn èèyàn tó dìbò fún yín. Ìjọba ń ṣe ìfipáṣe tẹ́lẹ̀ wàá fẹ́ fipáṣe ẹ̀ ń ṣe kúrò mùtúmù wà lọ́rùn sà. Kólúkólùkù lè ní ìfọkànbalẹ̀ nínú ilé ẹ̀ á lè jẹ oúnjẹ 3 square meal. Epo ló tún lọ yóò mú jíṣẹ́ a year and a half ń sìn. Mo ní ẹ̀ ń gbé epo lọ sí 2,500 naira per litre. I think Raju bẹ́ẹ̀ náà sì. When I gave that message, everybody olùṣọ́. Wọ́n ní tọ́lọ́run sọ fún mi nìyẹn náà. Nísìnyí, mo ṣe analysis ẹ̀ lẹ́nu ọjọ́ mẹ́ta. Tí wọ́n bá ra 80 litres of fuel, tó lè rà ní at the rate of 1,400. You know how much it is. Then on each 10,000 naira litre bought, we will pay 500 naira VAT. And about 500 naira at the point of the pump on each 10,000 naira. But I'm calculating 1,300 or thereabouts. I think some closer to 4,000 naira on Jala Ipokutara. Tàbí kó less sí díẹ̀. So I saw everybody ti ń làágùn. Bẹ́ẹ̀ kẹ̀, ẹ̀ ń jẹun nírọ̀rùn o. Ẹ̀yin mu nírọ̀rùn àtàwọn allies ẹ̀yin. So tẹ́ bẹ́ ṣe wá ṣe ní bámúbámú ni mo yóò yìí. Tẹ́ ẹ̀ mọ̀ pé ìyá ń jẹmọ ẹnì kọ̀ọ̀kan yìí. Ohun tó léwu ni ẹ gbìyànjú kẹrin pẹ̀lú Ọlọ́run. Jesus, you are my best friend. I would like to work out with you. You know they lie, you know they play me wayo, like the politicians tó wà dancing. I would like to work out with you. Kò sóhunkóhun tó ló ẹnikẹ́ni mú wọ́n sáyé. Ẹ wo Abacha bó ṣe kó máa yà tó. Ó fọwọ́ gbá gbogbo ẹ̀ máa yà, ó gbá máa yà pé náà eléyìí ò ní jábọ́. Unfortunately, ó jẹ́ apple. Ó máa ṣe kí ni? Ó fàyè lẹ̀. Ìkẹ̀kẹ̀ ni kú olúkúlùkù yóò rọ̀ mọ́. Ẹ má jà tó ra jẹ́. Ikú Pétérù nínú Bíbélì. Ó sọ̀rọ̀ ẹ̀kọ́ sàlẹ̀. John Abẹ́lórí. Àbí bẹ́ẹ̀ kọ́. Stephen Asọ́lókúta pa. Olùgbàlà wa Jésù Kristi akọ̀mọ́gi. So, ikú olúkúlùkù yóò di nǹkan mú. But as it is, ṣèbá dára ká ṣe kó tọ́ ta ni yóò gun orí òkè Olúwa lọ tàbí ta ni yóò dúró bí mímọ́ rẹ̀. Ipò presidency ipò mímọ́ jùlọ nìyẹn. Bàbá Tinubu ipò mímọ́ jùlọ nìyẹn. That is to say, ipò tó máa pàṣẹ tí orílẹ̀-èdè táyé mùtúmùwà máa dára. Ipò tó máa pàṣẹ tí gbogbo nǹkan máa bọ́ sí ìrọ̀rùn. Òun la yá a make gbogbo owó yìí sí. Síbẹ̀ náà, àtún yáwó sí. Bàdẹ̀ sí yáwó yìí tó yìí, ọ̀nà yìí látọdún mẹ́ta wá. Báwọn kíni, báwọn aláboyún bá gun ọ̀kadà lórí ẹ̀, oyún àṣẹ. Wọ́n ní premature birth. Ìmílẹ̀ ní stillbirth. Enika hold responsible our local chairman. Ẹlẹ́tọ̀ọ́ láti yan kíni subcommittee to look into the affairs of every local government. The president bá dispose enough allocation fún èdèṣe local government. Mo bẹ̀ yín, mo ti pàrọwà yìí láti kọ́ bí ọdún méjì àbọ̀ wá. Wípé ṣe kíni appoint subcommittee Some are looking into the affairs of the local government in their various states. Can they bring dividend of democracy down to the rationale? Can also we pay whatever be your policy as a government that is not affecting common man in the street positively? He said it's nothing to be written home about. I thank God he is there with you. So it will be like my opinion from time to time. We pay tó pọ̀ tó ń jẹ àwọn ẹ̀kúnnù yìí nínú the first 10 or 10 ọkọ̀ yìí ó yẹ kó lè avert at least 75% of it. If you are capitalizing on capital projects, kì í ṣe àwọn tó bá wà alive ló máa lo àwọn project wọ̀nyí. Ẹ ń build ọ̀nà láti fi lọ sí Sokoto, ẹ ń build ọ̀nà lórí kíni coastal, ẹ fi lọ sí Calabar. Àwọn èrò ènìyàn tó máa plant àwọn ọ̀nà wọ̀nyí tí ibi bá ti lò wọ́n pa. Ẹgbẹ́ yẹ̀ wò náà, ẹ já wò ó. Mo wà aware wípé ìjọba bàbá Tinubu yìí ó ti yá owó ×3 èyí tí bùbù ṣe tó yá nígbà yẹn. Mo ń kà lẹ́nu ìwé ìròyìn lọ́dọ̀ ọjọ́ méjì tó wá àwọn intermonetary fund IMF wọ́n wà worried about the rate tàbí yá owó ní Nàìjíríà. They discussed about it briefly in Kokami. Yeah. Tẹ́ bá wá yá owó ètò òde grassroots ṣe àdúgbò pàdé wọn. Ẹ tó bá dákẹ́ tara ẹ̀ bá dákẹ́. We are the spokesperson fún àwọn ìtìsíkìní àwọn ìlú wa the locality. Ẹ̀yin lẹ́wọ̀n understand. Àwa là ń jáde, àwa là ń lọ lórí ìjọ tó mọ tó affect àwọn ìjọ. Èmi àwọn ọmọ ìjọ mi ọtí wá sí church mi was 3 weeks ago. A máa pè wọ́n, madam, daddy, bàbá kí ló ṣe yá rí yín church? Wọ́n kó mo rò sílẹ̀. Bí church ṣe jẹ́ NGO tó àìmọye ìdíṣe ìgbà la máa tiwọ́ bá pò. Personally bí èmi tí màá ṣe kí ni ìwọ̀nba díẹ̀ tọ́lọ́run fún mi tí màá tó fi ránṣẹ́ sí wọn. Yes, in several occasions láti rí rẹ̀ láti ṣe rẹ̀. A dẹ̀ níjọba ìyẹn lẹ́gbẹ̀ẹ́ kan. Jesus, you are my best friend. I would love to work with you. You know they lie, you know they play me while yo, Baba. Hey, I would like to work with you. Olùgbọ̀nwọ́ wa, Jésù Kristi. Jọ̀ọ́ wá rí sí ọ̀rọ̀ yìí kí bá wa ṣàtúnṣe rẹ̀ torí pé ayé yìí ti wọ́ sí ẹ̀gbẹ́ kan. Àárín yìí sì pé Sátánì kiri fún ìtìjú. Rúkèrúdò àjàkálẹ̀ àrùn ẹ wò ó àti ìpọ́njú ti súnmọ́ ayé. Èmi àtẹ̀yìn èyí ká ṣe kí ni ká tètè tú èrò ara wa pa. Bandits, insurgencies, here and there. Mo ń pariwo ẹ legalize ìbọn. Ẹ jẹ́ kí gbogbo àwọn access to it. Ká lè ṣe kí ni ká lè defend ara wa. Tó bá jẹ́ ilẹ̀ ti ṣe látọdún méjì sẹ́yìn. Gbogbo àwọn ẹ̀mí tó ṣòfò ní Jos, Plateau, tó ṣòfò ní Kano, tó ṣòfò ní Zamfara, tó ṣòfò ní Borno. Ẹ̀wọ̀n tó ṣẹlẹ̀ lọ́jọ́ ìjàmọ̀ ọ̀pẹ. Look at what happened. Very many souls of the Christians were lost. It is quite disgusting, quite barbaric. It's a savage custom. It is unacceptable to heavens. Bí ìjọba bá wà tó jẹ́ pé nígbà tí ìṣẹ̀lẹ̀ bá ṣẹlẹ̀ tán àwọn ọlọ́pàá ṣẹ̀ṣẹ̀ ń débẹ̀. What wrong in it? The police force should have prevented it, the occurrence. Therefore, mo fẹ́ kí ìjọba look into this. Kí wọ́n sì give account to what? To the citizens. Àwọn owó tẹ gbà yìí kí lè fi ṣe. We have 36 states. Owó ìlú tó bá ti kó jù.